Gail Kent, everybody. Woo! Also want to point out, Gail is one of our volunteers for the Burbank Comedy Festival. That starts, holy God, it starts on Sunday. It goes August 9th through the 22nd. And it's, you know how we have shows every day and many times more than one show? Multiply that by about 6, and that's the Burbank Comedy Festival. So go to burbankcomedyfestival.com or flapperscomedy.com and click the link for Burbank Comedy. This is all very self-explanatory, I think. But check that out. We have a bunch of amazing shows. I'm doing a couple shows. Kind of everybody's doing a couple shows. So check that out. Super fun. Your next comic comes to us from a place where I used to do comedy, and we know some of the same places not to go. Please welcome Anna Lucero.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I don't actually make my money from Zoom comedy. I have a job. I'm a hairstylist, and sometimes I get a little embarrassed to tell people that, because I'm worried that they're going to think that I'm dumb, or that, you know, I only do my job because I'm not smart enough to do anything else. And that's actually cops. You're thinking of cops. To get my Illinois cosmetology license, I had to go to school for 1,500 hours. And Chicago police officers only go for 1,000 hours. I should apologize to any police officers if you're watching for expecting you to do math. That's a difference of 500 hours. And I just believe that, you know, people that work with guns should have at least as much training as people who work with rocks, paper, or scissors. Maybe I made a mistake though. Like, maybe I should have been a Chicago police officer, because then I would have a pension, and, you know, my coworkers would cover for me if I accidentally murdered somebody. You know, like, hairstylists are notorious gossips. So if I murdered somebody at work, those hoes would rat me out in a second. They'd be like, "Hi, is this 911? Okay, girl, I hope you are thirsty, because I am bringing the tea." Speaking of bad cops, I'm from Baltimore. Okay, I'm not like from Baltimore. I'm from the suburbs of Baltimore. But I did go to high school in the city, so I feel like I get a little bit of street cred. It was an all-girls Catholic school. But it wasn't like a bougie Catholic school. It was like the Catholic school from Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. And, you know, maybe if we had taken some cues from the movie, it would still be open. You know, maybe if we had, you know, gotten our choir together to do a little bit of this guy, a little body roll, some of this stuff, you know, maybe that would have helped. And we definitely should have tried this one, but we didn't, and now it's closed. There was a Netflix documentary about my high school called The Keepers and a Murdered Nun and the secret that was kept about it for 40 years. So that might have had something to do with it. You know, we didn't try the magic of 90s hip hop dance moves, so I guess we'll never know. Quarantine sucks. I tried to keep myself busy. So I used Marie Kondo's KonMari method to get rid of a bunch of bullshit in my house. I don't know. You guys probably know what it is, right? It's where you like hug your pants and you're like, "Thank you so much for making me feel fat." And then you pass it on to an impoverished woman so she can feel bad about herself. I did it for everything. I loved it. I loved it so much that I tried to do it with people. So I went through my contact list, and anybody that didn't bring me joy, I deleted them. It felt great. And I loved that so much that I told some of my friends, I was like, "You guys, there are these people in your life that are not bringing you joy. You're talking shit about them constantly. They're driving you crazy. It's time that you get rid of them. And they got so mad, you guys. They were like, Anna, you're a fucking psycho. Those are our children. We're not going to KonMari our children. And I was like, guys, it wouldn't even be that hard. Just like make it a game. Be like, Adler, Calliope, hop into these trash bags. We're going to take a ride to Goodwill. Hurry, it's a race. Kids are dumb. They'll do anything. And my friends were like, Anna, we're not going to give away our children. And I was like, okay, so don't give them away. You can probably sell them. They're white. They were like, okay, so this conversation is not bringing us joy. We're going to go ahead and end it. I was like, okay, so you get the concept, right? I think I've made a difference here today. As you can probably guess, I have no maternal instinct. And I'm not really in touch with my age. Like, if I were to get pregnant now, it would be a geriatric pregnancy because I'm of advanced maternal age. And still, I get like really weirded out when other people, like particularly parents, will ask me if I also have children. Oh, I just freak out. I'm like, oh my God, no, like a young teen like me. Babies having babies, am I right? And they're like, that's pretty weird. We thought we were the same age. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope not. You guys look like shit. All right, that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you to Amanda.
Anna Lucero, bringing that Chicago comedy.